Hello, I'm Paul Pluta, and you're watching the Paul Pluta channel on YouTube. And today I'm doing a paid review because I don't do shit for free. Don't do shit for free, and fuckers, this is the way I've always done things. I'm doing a paid review. I've got a question in. This is from John. Archie, I want your opinion on a watch. The Rolex Gold Daytona on leather. I'm attaching a picture from the internet. I'm sending you $20 by PayPal. I think it's a very classy watch. It's not as brash as a solid gold sub, but it's still a gold Rolex. John. Whew, John, that is a great question to discuss. And I got to tell you, I got a good friend of mine, Brian from Zircon Security and Debt Recovery. And his opinion is, it ain't a gold watch if it's just a gold head. It's got to be a bracelet as well. But I got to tell you, I last year, actually, maybe 2 years ago, I took a rose gold Daytona. I delivered it. I'm a expensive courier. I fly things in for an economy ticket. And I got to tell you, it was a rose gold Rolex Daytona. And I think the rose gold may have been better. I love rose gold. It just felt like copper. Okay, I know that sounds a bit weird, but yeah, it just didn't gel. I mean, it was such a, yes, it was beautifully made. Yes, it had the weight that gold has, but it just didn't gel. And I got to tell you, the Daytona, when I was actually picking whether I should go for a GMT gold, a sub gold, or a Daytona gold, the sub was really the winner. And I think if you're going for a bracelet watch, you can't beat the sub. However, this Daytona on the leather strap, I think it really, really pops. I gotta tell you, it really, really pops. And, you know, it's an interesting thing. I had an interesting swap offer on my gold sub. I had someone who was looking at doing a deal for a rose gold Audemars Piguet chronograph, not the offshore, the standard one. And it was also on a leather strap, and it just popped. You know, I love a bracelet watch, but I got to tell you, there's something about leather that I think really works with the gold. And I mean, you think about it, Patek, most of their watches are gold heads, gold buckle on a leather strap. Even my Reverso, which I love so much, I prefer it on leather. The Daytona, what would I say there? Ooh, that's a very good question. It really is a bruiser's watch when it's got the gold bracelet. But on leather, I think it fucking rocks. I mean, it's a really cool sports chronograph. And it really lends itself, if you're into classic cars, you know, one of the beautiful things with classic cars like an E-Type Jaguar, an old Rolls Royce, an old Mercedes, is that leather smell, that aged leather. And the Daytona fits in because the Daytona is named after that famous American racetrack. It's got a really big heritage there. I really think the gold Daytona on leather fucking works. I think it works. I think it really does work. It just pops, and it's a very, very attractive watch. Not to say that it doesn't work on the gold bracelet, because that gives you a real bruiser type mentality to it. But on the leather strap there, it's got a subtlety to it because it's not over the top, but it's a really cool piece. And I mean, if you're wearing a sports jacket, jumping into a vintage Jaguar E-Type or a What else would you jump into? You know, like an old Bentley Continental, or the leather really works with the car. And if you're wearing a blazer, or, you know, a tie, you want to lessen the punch of the gold bracelet. And I think the leather strap on the Daytona really, really works. And I mean, Patek themselves there, you look at their complicated Nautilus, they run them gold on a leather strap. It just works. It works so well. So what's my opinion of the Rolex gold Daytona with a leather strap? I think it pops. I think that is a really, really cool watch. And I would love to have one. They're expensive. They're not cheap. They're not cheap coin. I can tell you that much. Rolex has also got this beautiful mechanism, deployment buckle there, which I think really makes the piece, you know, it just finishes it off there. So the Rolex Daytona, what do I think? The gold Rolex Daytona on a leather strap? I love it. Absolutely love it. If only I could afford one. I'm Paul Pluta from the Paul Pluta channel. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we're doing the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get the pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.